Carrigan! For the fourth and final time, we bring you a grand final to the Royal Arena. Denmark, it's time to make your country proud. Get loud!
Let's get wild. Inside the server, outside the server. Royal Arena. Robs holds. Looking to give you the show. Carrigan says 7 map pool. I'll believe it when I see it. Brokey and Rops, they're gonna hold off at the beginning of this one. There was a good amount of support for that mid hold. Player back by elevator, so still layers even if Vitality want to come at this, but they're gonna have to do it man down.
I saw so much talk out of Carrigan right before that game started. We have no idea if the prep ran this deep, right? Coming right into Vertigo is a big question. Vitality would never make a pick like this without some crazy anti-strat, and they must expect that FaZe would have no idea it would come through.
They have to. You know, if I only had a 6-map pool, I'd be telling everybody 7 maps.
But that's a veto of champions. You know, that's something that you can only do when you're one of these elite teams, to throw a curveball like this. You know it's going to be well prepared. This could speak volumes about Xtaz coming back into the lineup for Vitality.
No Zonic to work with, big shoes to fill. Meanwhile, Vitality have just fallen silent ever since that first clash towards mid. A little skin shown, twists, falls back, but no panic. And I don't expect to see panic throughout this match. The experience on either side, Twists just can't quite get that headshot. Apex, interestingly, double kill back for him. His fresh mags come out, but he can't get anything more.
You'd expect to see something like that at the beginning of CSGO or the beginning of a new game because everything's so new. But with CS2 and the amount of people who are still good, there's clearly a direct transfer of skill from one game to the other, right? I mean, it's not like too much has changed. But the fact that they can be this dominant is so crazy, and I say that, but on a round with almost nothing, Vitality have already come up with 2 kills.
Now, luckily for FaZe, there's not this immediate follow-through out of Vitality. They just pause for a second, get their hands on that M4, putting it in the hands of the young man, Flames. Few seconds still left. Another peek off of Carrigan. Looking to dance with Zywoo, but you gotta be cautious with that pistol in hand. Even if it's a Glock, it's Zywoo we're talking about. Sure enough, right there, half the health gone. A single headshot, but nothing further. Spinks will trade, and so will Flames. That M4 inches closer.
No, there was no investment at all. Look at the amount of money they have left over, and they're in a 2-on-1.
FaZe were the embodiment of force by wins versus complexity yesterday. FaZe took it from their opponent time and time again. And now, just like this, we see a crack in FaZe's armor. A shot to the back of Twist, and he looks to disengage. I mean, he feels pinned. Wow. He's done.
But as we've seen Vitality power up in this tournament, in sort of the infancy of CS2, get comfortable as they were in CSGO, I don't think people would be surprised if they were one of the teams that could beat FaZe and end this streak. Looking back, it might seem like, oh, it was only a matter of time. We might be witnessing that right now. We'll have to see.
Spinks catching Twists, turned the wrong way. This is the buy-up. FaZe working with more than what Vitality had, and, well, Carrigan can't manage more than just the one. Still enough to soften up this bomb site, and tidbits of utility to be thrown forward too. Low health on half of them, and Brokey lucky to be alive now. As Apex pulls off the site, those smoke grenades are gonna just be all that Vitality really need, or so it seems. Flames will catch it through the side of the smoke and look to just continue this fight. But he's got to be careful because his position continues to be given away. The peek on the side of it, not going to stop him, and he will clear both.
And that Vitality know what to do with the space. And here it is already. A 3-pronged attack.
Ooh, bit messy from Zywoo, doesn't quite finish his kill. Rain will pick up 1.
Oh, he got away.
Damn, manages to escape. Surprisingly, Apex's nade is great for damage, so that's going to be a 3 wounded for FaZe.
They know probably about 2.
Blind over the sandbags.
You can see they're actually pretending to not be afraid of it.
Apex peeks. Oh, interesting. Double kill off the short play. One of the players who was already so low in Rain, and that half health of Brokey that he'd softened up with his nade. And Apex has been having an actual hell of a tournament.
Oh, yeah, he is. Keep going.
4th rated player for them, right? It's just Mezzi still trying to find his form with this lineup. Biggest game of Mezzi's career, as properly said by the analysts.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's not an event that right now he'll be remembered for.
Yeah.
His grand finals when Mezzi comes alive shows the potential that earned him this spot. I mean, huge shoes to fill for both the coach and replacing Magisk. Especially in the hearts of this arena. But we get another creep and crawl out of Vitality, a slow play.
Guys, are Vitality still a little Danish?
Just a little, huh?
You can claim them. We claim Americans all the time, so.
Just a little. You know, if it wasn't for Magisk, would they even have a major?
Would they even have a major? No Magisk, no major.
Molly's come through the site. And we're talking about a no utility retake for FaZe. We're talking about a no kill half so far for Twists. But they'll face sight and they'll see nothing because Vitality are just again appropriately leaning back, giving tons of space over. No duels, no freebies for FaZe to try and flex this retake. And with no kits either, they're gonna call it quits. This is a 4-1 early lead for Vitality and a map pick that is looking wonderful so far in the series.
That's very impressive. That's very impressive. And it's been a great tournament for IGLs overall. Whether it was Boomich on Cloud9, did some amazing things as both. And, oh wait, hold on. Okay, Rops, that's a quick one.
All
Execution,
right.
making it double. He's going home with that. Unscathed. Not even a scrape on the knee. 100 HP for Rops, and he's out with 2 on a rifle.
Yeah, he's trying to strike the fire starter. Get himself into a round, get FaZe closer to this early start from Vitality. To do it with a bunch of bodies alive as well. That's what they're banking on. We've seen this before. Vitality responding with the B ramp hit after they lose a couple players. It's the strat from the pistol. Rops just tucked along wall will die to ZywOo. Flames efficient trade frags, and he is off to the races. An incredible start for the young man.
Okay, 1-on-2 situation. Can plant the bomb. Let's see how much space they give him. They might have to respect this. Flames, eat your heart out. You've got a full minute left over. This could be the difference between domination and destruction here for FaZe. If they could pick this back up and pull back this half. But he's got close to an even chance of being able to change those odds.
At the very start of this event, Apex goes on record as saying, we will not replace Magisk, so the young players have to step up. Flamesy, under the magnifying glass now. At the 25-second mark, he is on the opposite side of the map. And well, FaZe have just found out. So he's gonna have to lean back, bank on this AK, try to hit those headshots. He could have played passive, and he still can. Options open with a flash to work with. CTs have the kit on Kerrigan, so his hands will be busy as this retake comes out. Will the trades be good? Will they be needed? He tucks in. And as he sits back, he hears that first tap. Kerrigan, like we said, hands busy all the way, all the way, all the way for Kerrigan! Molly into smoke exchange towards the B site. As much as we can sit here and sing Flames' praise, 15-4, it's Rops, 10-5. Cooling off his opposition, ZywOo, easy opening pick. A little peek out of rain that gets punished. You know, we saw Apex's spray get a little far away from it, kind of sloppy, let the players move around top ramp, but you put ZywOo on the big green scoped up, and no movement comes for free.
5v4 is not enough, though. We've seen Vitality get to a good position early round here in these last couple. FaZe know they can escape, start boosting their economy if they pick up a decent round win, and they have found options to get active on the map.
Like the progressive push here out of Rops, just trying to find his victim as Kerrigan has to lean back. Apex comes around the corner. Oh, and Kerrigan, he can't react to it. Apex tries to go one further, and he will get away with a second frag.
Whoa.
Fragging in-game leaders, folks.
And they caught the flank, so Rops got the kill, but now they know where he is.
Easy for them to turn attention back. Spinks can just anchor this push, and it's just far too daunting for Rops to try to get this going.
Damn.
We saw a single player alive for back-to-back round wins out of FaZe, and now they've lost the next one with 2 standing if they're lucky. There's a chance Vitality can come clear out these players, and then we're talking FaZe with real issues.
This is a moment where, like, just to compare it to another team, when I talk about Heroic and Cadian, where they would make an effort to hunt down the remaining players and absolutely wipe the money clean. That's not Vitality's style. It's more think about our own money.
And on the big stage, the biggest criticism of Flames throughout the start of 2023 with his tenure back on OG was that this kid goes quiet. Instead, he's got the arena silent. Spinks and Flames combine.
I love the third HE. the commitment there, because you can throw 2 and do 90 damage. If you throw 2 perfectly, you do 100, but 3, you could be a little sloppy and still kill him.
So another 5v4.
And that's a call out. Brokey's been there a couple of times. Oh, that's noise being made. Kerrigan's probably going to die, I think. Wise, I was only waiting out this timing, but yeah, he's going to miss it, actually. He's going underneath the scope. Kerrigan scoops that up. Oh, wow, I thought for sure he was dead after that drop onto the ramp. This is big for FaZe to bring back this 5v4, and time is against Vitality now, under 50 seconds.
He's sitting on it. He saw the shadow coming, so he kind of jumped the gun.
Shot early.
Now they're on high alert, so Kerrigan getting a little antsy as he sat there on his own.
They heard one above running the rotation into the site. And 35 seconds, still looking composed, but the sands of time starting to fall through.
It's a pack of players on ramp, and that ever-present lurkout of Spinks, which catches Twists for his 7th death with no kills. And then Spinks can even take his sweet time. He'll compromise the backline that is on A. Eventually, Rain's got to try to get out of there.
And this is where Spinks is best served, right? Getting to this point, but not going farther. Robs tries to flank the flanker.
Yeah, a second before Rain gets caught.
He's also got to walk. And there's no way to call that out. So Spinks, domineering presence with the 1 kill. I don't think he cared about getting anything else. He knew that he was just going to bleed the timeout, the clock. And Vitality, that was great. Shadow's working in their favor, both inside of mid and right there against FaZe on that flank lower.
Yeah, it goes both ways. May have just seen a sliver, but as he tries to chase it, Spinks gets back into the corner.
So this works badly against FaZe, right? They're actually starting to regroup towards the other side of the map.
Those 2 mid players are going to be locking horns. And as Robs is preoccupied with bodies over on A, this B site is so prime for the taking.
They're going slowly. Oh no, another punish out of Zywoo, and now they know that FaZe are so scared of this coming in. But look at them, they're actually still on the ramp. They really believe there has to be someone back here.
Rain's at least got a spot to try and hold, but he too falls with nothing. And while Brokey gets flashed off the angle, it's just too many members of Vitality and too tightly knit. The pack and the push from Vitality is unstoppable. Zywoo's gonna get tagged up and Rops will kill 1 at the very least. It's 12th round next. It's money on the line. I mean, this AK could end up being important, but nothing's more important than getting some damn round wins. And Rops flicks up and kills it. Hold on. Look how far away Spinks is. Now, of course, Rops doesn't know. 1v4. We saw it from Rain. We saw it from Brokey, and we could damn well see it right here from Rops. 1 tap and the peek out of Spinks. He's got the cover from Green. Rops can't end it this time.
It's a curveball, but FaZe are supposed to be a 7-map team.
So they claim.
Oh, that's a good player to get down low.
Oh, through the wood.
Whoa,
a bunch of damage.
To help the kills. 2 more for Flames.
How does he manage to get himself into every fight?
Right era, into Happy, into some players who are known for it, doing it every round. But they've actually brought it back in a modern day of CS when demos are being watched, like demos are being parsed, by the dozens at the same time to figure out what kind of rotations you make. He's still pulling that off today.
Coaches, analysts, assistant analysts.
Yeah.
So many eyes on every single one of your moves inside the server, and those moves could be coming to a quick end. Remember, the 1 gun round FaZe have to work with, and it's gonna need to be Kerrigan to at least get some pressure off A. But he can't manage that second frag. Apex pulls back with the M4, and he lays down lead, lays down the law. Vitality will not fumble inside sight. Apex will not be bested, will not be moved, and Brokey the moment for Flames to put forth an astronomical amount of kills. Nade early as well towards middle, just a warning sign of the defense that is in position. Spinks, well, doesn't even get a chance to shoot because Zywoo just rocks him. And then Spinks will pull off Brokey. Mezzi over.
Last chance. Come on,
It's a great life to be a CS caster.
It's a dream come true.
It's wonderful with crowds like this. And a map like Nuke coming in with a team like FaZe to defend against Vitality.
Spinks close. Ooh,
Oh, nice sharp
Brokey
break.
instant. Single bullet, dead. Up in the rafters, Apex and Flames combining on the site. These dual Berettas won't find anything
Nice one,
further.
guy.
And Rops is able to just flick one up to take man advantage FaZe. Then they hear that. They heard that. Brokey's on high alert.
Yeah, that was loud, but
But
you
I
know
mean-
what's important? He got up.
And what do you do about this?
My
He has no,
God,
he has no gun out, but
Oh.
Brokey doesn't take the chance. He's just throwing a wrench in the works. You see the panic out of Mezzy.
But he's handing the info over.
And he ran that. He's gone.
Yeah. So this is confirmed for Mezzy.
The same way that Mezzy gave info over to Brokey, Brokey gave it right back to ZywOo. Now ZywOo's got options. That nade doesn't
here.
quite find its mark. Man advantage for FaZe on a difficult T side versus a team that just cleaned them up.
I don't think they know.
ZywOo close. Brokey shoots, and then ZywOo's able to strike him down, looking for more.
Oh.
He's gonna slay both on the bomb site, fight towards main. Rops will make the difference. We've got Mezzy to drop.
Come
a lot
on,
of
Rob.
pressure for a player who's been struggling to get any kills, let alone a very critical clutch. Oh! But a flick out
Wide
of Mezzy!
wide jump, bro.
So they could chip down a touch, but the map control is great. And Mezzy, I knew they would be trying to attack him because we saw a bad map from him
Yes.
on ramp.
A weak link.
Yes.
Apex activates from the back of Garage. He'll make sure Kerrigan's out of this one. So double man advantage for Vitality, but they do have Mezzy in the open, toying with him off the double door. Where's the split? Where's the help? It doesn't come. Brain's then cleaned out by ZywOo, who's toppled by Twist on the backside. Twist has to have a better map than he did on
Yeah.
Vertigo. That was atrocious. And he gets off the bomb site pretty quick. They both split, change positions, looking to take it down into an even fight, but that's not going to happen.
Oh, could have been 2-on-2.
It's Van Dalken up next.
Twist versus everyone.
He's just wiggled his way out of the bomb site. They've completely lost track of him for the time being. He knows there's one still up towards ramp, but where and when does he get a chance to strike? It's an easy
Nice.
kill to Apex, but he can't strike. Spinks
No.
as the swing comes through, and Vitality's 3-0 start.
Shots like that.
Okay. That's a really big find.
Apex trying to cross secret fast, and
Yeah, that's a big tell in the setup, but neither FaZe weren't ready to attack off that, and Vitality are not totally compromised to defend this, except we see they are underplaying upper right now.
ooh, Molly on Spinks. That's going to force him up, but good cover out of Brokey. Making sure man advantage doesn't slip away with ease. Flamesy taken off of the rooftops. Chance for ZywOo to at least claw back something.
They're still coming at them outside. This is the best chance to fight back, and he will find a way to.
But he loses
Nice
so
living,
much health.
Bravo.
Meanwhile, Rops has been able to slither down to the B site, so a ton of real estate still for FaZe to work with. They've got the bigger picture.
ZywOos know how to play.
This probably is going to get respected, surely. I mean, these guys have been the dynamic duo, but they're far away now, and ZywOo's so low, so I guess just happy to fight his way out.
Flamesy went so incredibly above and beyond on that first map that we didn't need to lean on ZywOo. The desk mentioned Spinks could pick up slack, and already out of the gate, this time we're getting ZywOo up there. Gunning for an MVP performance. Of course, Spinks has been the player that's been hot on his heels. Spinks is the reason Vitality have looked so good throughout this fall finals. Flamesy drops a
played,
bomb
FaZe.
out of nowhere. And that
Is the focus when it comes to outside. A lot on CT, and that's Flames and Mezzy going down. That's right, they turn the steam up all the way. And we've got Kerrigan back here, actually. Wait, he's separated from his teammates right now, and guess what he has on his back?
maybe that all-important bomb. So this is going to be a little sketchy. Feels like Kerrigan's kind of on his own mission, but he can also just sit there and wait and allow for his teammates to be freed up. You don't need to plant if they're all dead. And at this point, they
He has a
essentially
lot
are.
of-
Spinks, he's caught.
Yeah,
It's a measly 6 health for Apex, who's been found out and stranded towards ramp.
some damage outside, but the
much
cross is open for now. He can, whoa, and they actually did try to catch this. They have 3 people ready, though, to fight this specific duel. Mezzy knows now, maybe they could be coming my direction. And that's the bomb, but
Rain managed to get down secret, but
are they maybe going to go upper?
options open at 40 seconds.
It looks like they're trying to get a kill first. Finally, they'll drop. They can't ignore the amount of map control that Rain has taken, even though spotted.
Props is playing lone wall.
Flames leads on low health, looking to be traded. Rain gonna make sure they down. No chance. It's gonna take
Empty
Apex on the
Rain.
Famas to answer. Looks like cover for the bomb at the 20-second mark. Off the line, Brokey bullet sailing over top. But Rops, he has been waiting and waiting,
Come on.
and he will peek
No.
to kill Mezzi on
Nice
the
one.
approach. Cuts off one end of this potential retake split. Apex has to wait, and it's not even a real chance for ZywOo to come
they
through
are
with
saving.
this. So taking their time, slowly but surely. And I thought when Apex was deep on Garage, not shooting at main, that maybe Rain being heard underneath him could have fueled Vitality to a rock-solid B hold. Not the case.
Yeah.
It's Rain in control.
I wonder if there's some redundancy there. We had Apex behind the smokes in Elite. Copying and pasting this position top silo. Look who's below.
This time it's Kerrigan up top. Apex on the retreat with the pressure bottom silos. Got to make sure that he doesn't expose himself to Kerrigan.
This was a play that they used to do with Magisk. Now using Apex up front.
It works. Spinks able to push through Hut. There's an answer set up by Vitality. It's not just Apex trying to fill Magisk's shoes, but layers, and those layers take to the top.
They can't know.
Oh,
That timing is insane.
what can Spinks get up to from here?
Wait, what?
But I mean, yeah, okay, he has the, I mean, where would you rather be? Inside of the A site or sitting up on T roof doing absolutely nothing?
Oh, there was just no one here
They don't.
watching for the Hut exit. There's an op that's now useless basically into this round. And a chance actually for FaZe to crush even in the exits. Spinks found an unbelievable timing, but maybe he was better off going upstairs. How could you predict that, however?
Even then he sees a player out on Garage, can't
Dude,
do anything about it.
Dude,
Rain's just gonna lean back.
That's the crazy thing about FaZe, right? Like they could have been going outside late, coming back into lobby late like that. There's no way for Spinks to figure out what's coming up next.
Yeah, so, I mean,
They're just bringing you a new round every time.
single kill inside a Hut from Spinks to Vitality feels like an amazing setup. They think they have the wool pulled over the eyes of FaZe, but instead, FaZe just creep into the...
One's from Vitality.
Just looking a little stunned at the moment, but
Oh,
listen,
no,
this'll
no,
help.
no, no.
Apex as far back as possible. Oh no, it's an assist. It's ZywOo up from heaven, in fact, that gets the kill.
Damn it.
They'll
Why
tether
can't
nicely.
he
From
get?
heaven and hell, we get 2 engagements versus FaZe.
Here comes the reinforcements, kind of right on time. Now,
They
will
can
they
always
keep it
push
going,
and die
however?
first.
They're 5v3. They could get complacent and still win.
FaZe getting a little rowdy outside, pushing through those smoke grenades, thinking they're going to catch the defense off.
This would be such a FaZe moment if they won this round.
Well, we know they love a 1v4.
Yeah.
The destroyers of North America. 3v5 is what it would take to keep this streak going within Nuke. This T-side still on fire. 2 rounds left to unfold. And Apex,
Oh,
it's going to be the first one, but it's just so costly for Twists in that duel. Down to 11 HP means now they need something else from Rops and Brokey. More pressure on those two's shoulders. Speaking of pressure, time now starts to add that little extra edge to FaZe. Your options limited, but with this smoke, there's an uncertainty for Mezzi, and we said maybe he would get targeted as this map went on. Maybe his underperformances could be an issue for the defense. He will sit behind that smoke with no information. Flamesy reveals himself with just the SMG. Brokey's now gonna be too busy, and Vitality will lock this down. Yes, sir. Was in the exact same position just last round to close it off the nade. He gets nothing.
nice one.
Twists, heads up, wins the duel. ZywOo trying to find his, but the fire keeps him back. He'll be out of this hold, if there is one, outside for Vitality. A one-off round, not looking likely as ZywOo and Apex hold it yet again. We get a slip out from Squeaky with an empty weapon. Spinks still
Damn it.
adds a kill to the tally. But Twist is in the middle of what's remaining of Vitality. And Mezzi, with that op up in heaven, is just gonna try to inch out. Twists missed the first one, but he at least has the whole picture clearly in his mind. He's got the bomb to boot.
Fall back covered.
They don't know which way he's gonna go.
Behind,
It's for that reason that he's been cut off on one end, but with the heaven on fire, Mezzi cannot press out, so Twist has created this chance for himself to pull off the clutch, but ZywOo's had enough. Sits him down.
Nice try,
Vitality CT.
Easy as possible. And now Apex will switch over to the T side as the captain of Vitality to try to apply it in the same way. And Flamesy, as the opener, came out of Vertigo looking hot. Needs to continue on with that.
Kerrigan gushed. Oh, Rops is even further back and ready to help out. That could prime Spinks perfectly. He finishes the little health left on Kerrigan.
Yeah, that's big. That's first rotation down, and there was a second player there who was shooting outside, of course.
Twist has responsibility right now. And it feels like he knows he needs to maybe get a little more. Can't just sit within sight and hope to stop it. But will his ambition cost him? He comes around the corner and Spinks is able to react. That's 2 Ts confirmed in lobby. They have the bigger picture phase. But do they have the chance? As he comes up bent, Spinks slaps Brokey down in Rops. It's a single shot to get it back.
But the bomb is recoverable. Rops opens the door. Position now known. Spinks, these 2 lurkers.
Just tucks in. Spinks goes quiet, 30 seconds.
2 of the strongest clutchers this year could come down to a headshot. Not worried about the HP.
But I mean, what do you do? How do you do it with the door closed? With a barrier in place between the 2.
This is a massive call out.
Both have big sense.
And they wait. Spinks doesn't want to wait any longer. Spinks knows he has to make a move. He wants that extra bit of time just in case. And guess what? Rops makes the wrong move.
Oh my god.
I know
And
that.
Spinks will quietly put the bomb down. Rops thought after this amount of time, it must have been the case that he left.
But he
it wasn't
still just fly up this ladder and rip a headshot off of Spinks. Hell, hit him in the chest. 24 HP.
But he came out so fast. Does he think he missed the timing?
Plus with a smoke on sight, more insecurity.
Will the early door close make a difference?
Pocket can't win.
Rops was the one that shut it in his face. He then tries to play it the other way around. Rops silently getting ever closer, but he's not working with that kit. It would be 10 seconds, and Spinks is not going to buy into this. Spinks is going to double it back. Time is of the essence. And now Spinks knows that he goes for the kill. And Rops, you may find your frag, but it's Vitality with the pistol.
That was a majestic.
It's just pumping out damage outside, but he's going to have to be careful.
No one died last time. This time he takes no damage back, 10 HP for Apex.
There's a lot of players out here for both these teams. That's a ton of damage, though. Now Spinks is down to 13.
Nice one,
Mezzy
Ray.
gets hit through him. Flames is trying to find something off Mini, but no chance. He at least keeps CTs back far enough that not only does he pick up this headshot, he's got teammates in position to jump.
Yeah, that's Rop's dad, actually. Of course, that's a player who goes on to ramp, so now they know the rotation is down to 1 downstairs. One goes down the...
Oh, he's got to deliver this.
This angle can be good, but it can make you pay as well.
Nah.
First one's clean. It's his 4th of the map. And is it enough to have them stutter? They stall out. They hold for a second. And again, Vitality, happy to play with the clock. But they're going to have to play off those with health. Zywoo, Flamesy. Apex and Spinks barely standing. Oh, Kerrigan, he tries to push in. And it's that opening right there that could prime Vitality to tie this game again.
Yeah, and Rain takes his first kill on top of Flamesy, finally, at Mini.
They clear out B site, no resistance, nothing here to stop them. Vitality can go ahead and plant.
Brokey's literally saving. He's already back in the corner of his spawn, yeah.
Vitality find their opening. It's, again, a lot of posturing, a lot of bodies, but more so Vitality just getting into secret. And Kerrigan, he's not even given a chance at a multi-spray. If 2 players come around that corner, maybe he gets them, but, I mean, Vitality perfectly stopped.
Yeah, that looks so nervous right there. I mean, I like that, like, Kerrigan goes for the re-aggression when he feels like it's time. Rain stays outside to try to finish off his food, and Flamesy up top on Mini. And they stick around to try to maintain control of outside. I think we saw more fear out of Vitality in that sense. But the fact that Vitality can withstand that pressure and fight back and come away with a win, and someone like Flamesy can stay alive for that long and come up with 2 kills, I think that's a really good sign for them. But outside, he is instrumental.
Could have a moment queued up here.
I am
Again,
predicting in advance that Vitality
get the entire
will
hive.
emerge victorious.
Swarm after swarm, Vitality taking over sites, but then also at moments just sitting here silent. And self-doubt creeps into the minds on a quiet night.
Oh, they use that info again.
That helps.
Wow, nice shot.
Material for a position. Brokey gets a kill.
Rops hears this. And Rain's also trying to piece together some information. They know that there's players crawling outside. Mezzy on the close smoke picks up a huge kill, but remember, this has at least been heard.
It's a distraction though, isn't it?
Apex is waiting and waiting.
No.
He looks away, but turns back in time.
Oh, another
Will
massive.
not let Kerrigan slip out of here.
It's another massive win for him over Kerrigan inside the lobby.
Kerrigan thinking he could get away with something fancy. Brokey will find the trade at least. Apex not able to escape the hive. Robs deep, finds his. And that's man advantage back for FaZe.
That is so great, so great.
Okay,
Robs.
the desperation's here, and so is Flames. lost clutches on Vertigo back-to-back. It's the one thing that he could not do in the first map of this series was close a clutch. And guess what?
Now the
Time will
match is
decide
going
that
to
he
be very
can't do it
exciting.
again.
Wow, you got to give it up to FaZe, man. The fact that they kept the pressure on, no matter what, that
The
looks
pressure is on.
completely lost.
Huge in hell last round, holding back, making sure Spinks couldn't get out with that bomb, just delayed long enough for the clutch to not even have a possibility. He's hefted himself down, but the moment he pops up,
Oh, Rob.
Mezzi adds one to the
Not
tally,
this time,
and you
Rob.
see the immediate pounce come out of Vitality. FaZe are frantic to put up some kind of a defense to not get reset. Rain will make sure he brings one down with him, but as
nice
the fire pops, Kerrigan comes out, twists, burns to the hands of Zywoo.
Oh, what a big risk.
Man
3 up.
advantage. And Zywoo's gonna lay down smoke, makes it harder for the CTs. They just disrespected utility. They try it again, and it doesn't work on either front.
There's no tunnel vision. They dropped the smokes down, but they still watched him. They had 3 pairs of eyes.
That instant headshot over towards the ramp. Rob's dying, B-site crumbles, Twists and Rain can't get enough, and Vitality 2 away.
Wow, the dink is just not enough
Davis.
right there. Is also a scope. A great weapon to have at ramp.
Twist ever patient. Vitality limited. They haven't had any control outside, so it makes sense. Go ahead, try to swing your split. And I love that he catches him on the third piece of utility. Smoke, flash, no problem. Molotov is where Twist draws the line, but the op starts to get away from it.
Oh my god, this is so amazing.
Oh, we were talking about a pretty broke Vitality here, actually. I didn't even realize that. Spinks is now on this Deagle.
Oh no, this is real. This is FaZe with a very real chance of cracking the cache.
That means there's only exactly enough utility needed for the game plan. Let's see if they can stick to it.
Every piece important. Each and every step of the way, coupled with a nade. And there goes a very crucial flash to main. They're gonna test Kerrigan, and Flamesy picks it up right on the triple! It's deep from Garage, he lays down the law! And
Oh my god. Nice one.
Block the exec, especially versus the stack site. Rops is alone here.
And he wins the fight. Critically, that
Oh my
AK goes
God.
down. And you'd think without Zywoo, without armor, it's got to be impossible. You can try to rush that bomb site, take a plant, but Brokey gets overwhelmed.
That's the op. That's the bottom of heaven. That's Kerrigan now rotating in. Door swung open. They heard it.
20 seconds. They're trying to piece together the picture. To steal the 12th round like this, I mean, that's taking a page out of FaZe's book. Kerrigan leans back and Apex has found the safe plant. Now they need a retake, but Mezzi, quiet across this event, hits a critical headshot. A 2 versus 4, but there's not even a kit.
No.
And Rain's going down with nothing.
Why did they block them?
No time.
Hunter, they blocked them from going back upstairs.
I know Vitality will.
They could have just walked out squeaky, and all of a sudden, FaZe inside that bomb
They
site, just they rip flesh from bone. Instead, Vitality on the brink of taking 12. Vitality will have one opportunity to steal away FaZe's win.
They sent them back to Rops by himself when they had 2 people upstairs. Yeah, they get the
In the Royal Arena.
Oh, and that's almost
Come
so
on,
tragic
FaZe,
for
this time you can
Vitality.
do it.
But now what have we got? They're in a
half
king
five.
position.
The spam is fantastic. The turn back around, excellent. Apex continuing in this event to add frags, but Brokey's backside. And he will not play timid.